Welcome back to another amazing episode of my YouTube channel, which is called, I'm doing some cooking in the kitchen, and you're welcome to join me if you want to watch along and have a laugh or two also. That's what it's called. Alright, so we're making veggie burgers out of white beans and lentils and some of these other things, and then I'm going to make some potato chips or fries out of these taters, depending on how I feel. And then we got our spices, we got our other stuff, and of course, we've got a Brooklyn beautiful baby. Got the winter lager this time. Thought I'd try something new. I'm not a huge fan, but you know what? Life is all about trying new things and getting really strong from different flavors. So the first step for these veggie patties is you're gonna take the white beans and you're just gonna kind of do this. You're just gonna mash them. I have these awesome brass knuckles that I found in my kitchen for mashing, and you're just gonna do this until most of them are, relatively mush shaped. Then you're gonna put the rest of the things in, which we'll get to shortly. So just sit tight while I continue mashing. Alright, y'all, we've got all our things cut up. We've got a red onion, jalapeno, and I did 8 cloves of garlic. Most people will do like 2 or 3, but sometimes, cooking is all about living life on the edge, and so that's why I tripled the amount of garlic we needed for this recipe. And then we've got our breadcrumbs, which I put in a measuring cup, but I didn't actually measure because you just kind of keep putting them in until the patty is firm enough to hold its shape. So it doesn't really matter how much. It's all just kind of like on the fly. What do you want? You want a snack? I got some white beans. Also, at this point, you don't have to do this, but I've cut our ingredients for the patties into 2 separate bowls because one's going to be really spicy and one's going to be regular because I'm making this for my mom. And my mom doesn't like spicy stuff, so this one's for me. It's going to be spicy. So we've got all our veggies in the bowl, and the beans, if they're not in the food group of veggies. I'm actually not sure. I don't know how food works. So we're going to do the spices next. We're going to zest a lime, which, heads up, take the sticker off first, unless you want to be eating sticker dust, which I've done in the past. And then we're going to put a tablespoon of olive oil in each, and then I'm going to put a bunch of these spices in the spicy one, but not in the regular one because my mom doesn't like spices. And then salt in both of them because salt's great. Alright, so we've got our lime zest in there. This is pretty common knowledge, but you're just going to want to avoid going too deep into the rind of the lime because once you get to the white stuff, you know how the saying goes, if the whiter it is, the more bitter it is. Alright, for the spices, we got this Neato Chipotle black pepper I found. It's going right into the spicy one, not the other one. Just a touch of cayenne going into this one here. Little bit of cumin going into each of them. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to kind of have it. No, that was terrible. But you get the idea. I don't know why I keep using that spoon, so I'm going to stop. But then we're going to put, this is chili powder, a little bit in each. Alright, here's our burger patties. Not very beautiful at all. They're actually kind of terrible. But if you know me at all, you're probably aware of the fact that I'm not good at anything at all. That includes cooking and portioning things properly, making things look beautiful. Just the whole 9 yards. So what you do now is you chill these for a few hours and then you put them in the oven, and they stay together better if you chill them. So I'm going to put them in the fridge and then we'll see what happens when dinner time comes. Thanks, bye. Just kidding, I'm back. I forgot about the fucking potato part of the meal, so I'm skinning some potatoes. I guess I'll cut 2 of them into fry shapes and 2 of them into chip shapes and see how that goes. Alright, cool. So I've cut my potatoes into potato chip slices by hand with a knife, of course, because I don't have one of those cool little slicer machines that you just do them automatically and then it's like uniformly cut and beautiful. But you know what? Some of us, not all of us, can live in the lap of luxury. So we're going to take these slices and we're going to put them in a bowl of cold water and put it in the fridge for like an hour or two. Because that is good for cooking for some reason. It's like part of the starch removal process or something. I don't know. I used to have this weird ex who just like only cooked with potatoes. It was her favorite food and taught me all this garbage that I somewhat retained but don't really remember any of. So I'd consult the internet instead of me if you're curious. Alright, so I'm still cutting up these fries because it is very time consuming. You know, I basically lay one out and just slice down. I'm not very good with knives or cooking or anything, as I've stated before. But you know what? It's worth it because I'm making a delicious dinner for my mom. And well, my dad recently has just been increasingly displaying that he's an insufferable piece of shit, which only makes me appreciate my mom more. Much to his dismay. It's kind of the opposite effect of what he's going for. You know what? I've had too many beers. I'm ranting about my family on my cooking channel, and so we got our fries in the cold water, and oh god, where am I? Making a French fries. Here we go. Ooh, look at them go! They're frying up in the pan. All right, we've got our potato chips done over here in varying degrees of doneness, friedness. This one suffered a terrible fate, and I'm very sorry about that. Then we've got our fries over here, which I've coated with some oregano, basil, parsley, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Just the works, gave it the works, and it's going to go in the oven at 450, which is going to be a while, probably, for like half an hour, I think. Usually, you can just check on them and see when they're done. You can kind of tell, because they'll look like fries when they're done. So we've got our potato chips. We're gonna kind of season them with some sort of, I don't know what I'm doing, but I've got a lime here, so I'm just gonna, just kind of get some lime juice in there. And then we'll get, I'm thinking like some chili powder, some cumin, and I guess that's it. Just kind of make like a Mexican spice blend flavored potato chip. Because I'm living life on the edge, and that's what cooking is all about.